Dricus Du Plessis is gonna out-grapple Chimaev. So that is my claim here. Is this video clickbait? No, actually it's not. I really think we're gonna see Dricus have some success here in the grappling against Chimaev. Hot take, I know it's an extremely hot take, but hear me out, man. Firstly, I think that everyone can acknowledge that Chimaev just isn't the same fighter after round one. I mean, round one of a Chimaev fight is one of the most stressful things a human being can possibly experience in his entire life. If this fight goes past the first round, man, I'm telling you, the odds maker should just make a complete 180 and turn Chimaev into a huge underdog, because that is the only thing that really makes sense, especially considering that this one's a 5-rounder. So far, he's had 2 fights in the UFC that have passed the first round. Both have gone the distance, so his finishing ability when it crosses that first round dips significantly. Matter of fact, there is no finishing ability. He hasn't even had much grappling success outside the first round. I think not only are we going to see Dricus shoot takedowns on Khamzat while he's huffing and puffing in round 2 onwards, but I think Dricus will be the first guy to shoot in the fight period, like in round 1. Chimaev will be hesitant in that first round, man. I think he'll keep it standing for some time. Keep in mind, man, DDP is the first guy Chimaev has ever faced who either matches him physically or completely outsizes him. Pause. Dricus will not only match his size, but in fact outweigh him by around 10 pounds in there. I mean, that's significant, dude. I mean, due to this factor alone, his mindset will be completely different, man. He'll be a different fighter in there. He's not gonna have the same confidence that he does going up against all these midgets like the Burns and all of them. Like, it's not gonna be the same level of confidence. Even Khabib's been talking about how he's worried about the cardio and this and that. I mean, fair point, man. Fair point by Khabib. I mean, I might make a video about that in a couple days. But yeah, in that first round when Dricus shoots while Khamzat's hesitant, do I think he'll have success? No, I don't. At least not visually. I think Khamzat will have the better positions. He will get on top. He's just so good at balancing and positioning his weight in the right places. However, even though this won't be visually appealing for Dricus, to the referees, it will take a massive hit on Chimaev's gas tank, man. A massive hit. And Dricus knows this, man. So yeah, round 1, Khamzat probably gets the better of the grappling initiated by Dricus. Round 2 onwards, however, especially round 3 onwards, bro, don't even get me started on that shit, man. Like, Khamzat's not gonna be in there, dude. It's not gonna be Chimaev in there. You're just gonna have some random Joe Schmo Dagestani with a beard on going up against the real African champion, the middleweight champion of the world, Dricus Du Plessis. And this is the point where Dricus will start having fun in there, man. Like, he's gonna start bulldozing Chimaev. And I think because of how gassed Chimaev will be, he might just accept some of the positions and just go to his back at times on the ground. He's gonna be so fucking out of it, dude. We're probably gonna see an embarrassing stoppage in some of the later rounds in this one. Honestly, I could see the same thing happening in the Whittaker fight if Whittaker had just survived for 86 more seconds. Just 86 more seconds, man. The round would have started with both of them on the feet, and Whittaker just wouldn't have let Khamzat take him down, man. Simple as. It would have been about 60% Khamzat at that point, which just isn't enough against a guy like Whittaker. But for fuck's sake, he happened to get that fluke win because of a pre-existing injury caused by Dricus, by the way, let me just add. Well, this was all just a giant scheme created by Dricus so that he can just put money on himself, call his whole family to put money on himself so that he can just create generational wealth. Allegedly, of course. But yeah, man, again, there's a lot of grappling situations where you see Chimaev rely purely on just outmuscling his opponents, man. There's not going to be any of that shit against Dricus. If anything, it'll be the other way around, man. So yeah, man, just to wrap things up here as a conclusion, I think Khamzat will be a little hesitant in round 1, as Dricus will be the first guy he's ever fought with a size advantage over him. I mean, there's a legit reason why his coaches was so adamant on him not jumping up to middleweight back in the day when he was at welterweight. I think Dricus will be the one who shoots first, just to switch things up compared to Khamzat's previous opponents. Khamzat will get the better of those round 1 exchanges though. This will be exactly what Dricus wants though, because it will take a huge toll on the gas tank of Khamzat. I mean, he's gonna gas the fuck out, dude. Against a guy like Dricus, it's gonna be bad. Round 2 and especially round 3 onwards, I can see Dricus pushing the pressure on him, man. Khamzat will be stumbling and bumbling all over the place. He'll be gassed the fuck out. He'll be on the verge of quitting. He'll be giving up critical positions on the ground just to have a moment of breath. I know I'm kind of making Dricus sound like Merab here. It's not that crazy, but it is similar to a degree, man. I just know Dricus will want to go for those takedowns against Khamzat, and I think he'll be successful due to the gas tank. Everyone keeps bringing up the Usman and then the Rob fight against Khamzat. That was Usman on 8 days notice, a division above, bruv. Like, what are y'all talking about? And it was just a fluke injury win against Whittaker, man. Kevin Holland is Chimaev's most impressive win so far. But yeah, that's about it for this vid, man. It's gonna be a dominant performance by DDP outside of round 1. Khamzat could catch him in one of those scrambles though. I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be extremely butthurt. I'm not gonna lie about that. But anyways, man, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy, yeah? Fuck, man, my voice is fucked.